Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of All About You. In today's segment we have
Joseph Ramos Calderon.
and he played this leader.
Bay.
Bay. So you guys already know what she does. She can filter through cards. She's not your typical draw card leader. But when you do awaken, you draw a card and you can restand an energy, and then she turns into here. Talk a little bit about it.
The back side, once per turn, you choose 3 cards from your warp, send into your drop, and give a mirror critical. Once per battle, you can tap an energy, choose a card from your hand and your drop, and target a skill on a battle card and negate it. So it gets around barrier because it's targeting the skill, not the battle card.
Yeah.
Most of the list is standard. The side's a little bit different.
All right.
You have the 4 Kai super combo. There's no reason to run the Roshi one because
Your whole deck is
this
based
is
off
live
overall.
turn 2. The Roshi one never be live in some matchups. I only play 2, one of each Fu. They rarely come up because you always want to do Miras on turn 4s, 5s, but they're there for utility, and Time Regulator just shuffles them back, so you don't need more than 1 of each.
Yeah.
2 of this. Lists are playing 3 or just siding it entirely. I played 2 in the main because of other cards.
It was helpful.
It was helpful. It was fine. I needed it to clear Anthony Hernandez's secret rare Oob, which is what killed me in the top cut. Games
Literally
1
games
and
1
3.
and 3, guys.
He took all my energy. He said, "You're not playing today," and I didn't. So, not for the Miras. For this, if you play less, you lose. Like,
That's the core of your deck.
right. There have been times where I've dumped for this and dropped, and with all the counter plays, like the Overrealm, this one is the best one because it has
Oh
the
my
Deflect,
God, he's amazing.
has Double Strike. Yeah, the fact that it's Deflect Double Strike, you play it for 4 when you have 10 and Warp. It's really good. And I only played 3 of this one. I never wanted to go into this one. If I can avoid gutting into this one against like red decks, green decks with all the counter plays, like, or the denial, like, no. Always like I avoided this. But against matchups like Gogeta Shenron or stuff that I know won't have counter plays, this might be the best one.
Yeah, stick it on board and then go right into your chain.
Yeah, because it's an Overwhelm, you get a swing out of it. Yeah. And then for this, I was originally playing 3, but then playtesting the Friday before, I needed 4 for matchups where like discarding their hand is essential, like you have to do it. It's also another target. For the Towa lineup, I played 3 of each.
I think that's a perfect split.
These are perfect. This one's Dark Overwhelm, which is really good in the mirror match. This one not so much because in the mirror match, usually you won't put out a time regulator unless you know you can get it back, or you need to draw the card anyways, and you probably already have an answer for the regulator anyways. The mirror match is really skill intensive. There's a lot of stuff you need to know in that mirror, and you can't misplay. If you make a misplay, you lose. Like, it's amazing. 4 time regulator, it is the best card. Although with all the counterplays now, it gets abused. Like, it's crazy.
Very true.
All the counterplays abuse it, but when you can resolve this, it's just a power. Sometimes, like against Kid Ku, the matchup's almost free. Like honestly, I didn't have to resolve this card against Kid Ku that many times. My round 1 was against a Kid Ku, and you see the spikes on the side. It's a little bit like 2 Black Power Mass Saiyans. Yesterday, his card won me the game against U6. I played it every single game against him, and he could not play that optimally. This card too, this card I don't play, this counter plays insane.
Yeah.
It's a 2-dropper, it wins games.
Yeah,
It
it's
stops
standard.
you
It just stops aggression.
It
from other decks.
can actually stop a Trunks from swinging and taking a life, which is big in the PAM matchups because that means you keep a high life total, so you just discard their hand. Alright, then for my silver bullets.
This is the little package that he's gonna go through.
2, 2, and 2.
That's a perfect package.
These are just really good generic ones because there's no reason to play Kanoa anymore. So Gesh is banned, so it give you deck space, ironically enough. And this is just good because it gets these.
It gets whatever you need it.
Also in the Towa matchup, going first, you can tap one of these with your first energy to draw a card, and that's really good because you get another card in a 5k. It's like Oob,
Yeah.
set 2. Set 1, set 2? What's for those? I played 4 Power Birds instead of 3
Okay.
because some split 3.
I agree.
I played 4 because I needed negates, and then 2 Black Power Mass Saiyan against U6.
And that. So now we're gonna go right through the sideboard really
The
quickly.
sideboard. This
These
is a
sideboards
spice.
into like another deck. We're gonna have to go through this fast, guys. I'm sorry because I might
Dimension
not go on
support
screen.
Trunks. This is against Kid Coup. You don't play the Kid Coup because you take their Kid Coup out of your 1/4 of ball to your hand. Keep looping it. You can keep looping these as well with their Kid Coup, and this is just pressure that you can apply on decks like Janemba, Shenron. They have to take this. It's really good. And also in the mirror match, if you know they're playing Kid Coup, it helps, and it helps in the mirror period. 2 invasive power mirrors. They're there for pressure, late game. Give it crit. It's good.
Game 2 put in work.
Yeah. One more of this, just for aggro matchups. The other Black Power Massane, just for U6 in those matchups. And 3 Tau for
control,
green decks,
guys.
because hand
Anything that
control,
discards.
hand control hurts this deck a lot.
Yep.
And 2 Force Ejections that actually never came in because the value that we get in the Shenron matchup is not as good when they're ramping on 3 anyways.
Too fast, yeah.
And no other matchup really shot. The Samasu matchup, it doesn't matter. That was
Well,
it.
thank you for being featured on the channel. Congrats on top 4.
Thank you.
Very good opponent, very skillful. Honestly speaking, the 2 games I won, I single-handedly won because of the secret.
the secret,
So,
the secret.
you know, there wasn't much strategy into
Right, it
going
was
into
just-
that match. It was like summon boss monster, control the game when he only had 3 to 4 energy. That's what he had at most. Again, thank you for being featured. And as always, guys and girls, this channel is
All about you.
perfect.